Hello, cheese. Hi. You're so fast. I haven't even sent out the notifications yet. You sound tired. I am tired. That's okay. I'm the fastest cheese alive. You are the fastest cheese alive. Yes. I crown you the fastest cheese. You did a drawing. Was it the one you posted in the other service? That's okay though. Drawing is difficult. Yeah, it looks good though. I didn't even know. To be fair, I have not noticed that you didn't do a yyaaaay or something like that. To me, it looked good. Hello, Broseph. Hi. Oh, is Broseph also cheese? It's the real cheese. Hey, Milu. Hi. You is not cheese. We have more than one cheese? Oh, let me fix my follower goal actually. No, don't reset it. Oh my god. Let me do that again. I'm only here for like 1 more minute since I'm on 4%. You're always on low battery. I'm consuming enough cheese to become the cheese. You are what you eat, I suppose. New phone, but I forgot to charge it today. Okay. I'm on 100 minus 4. So 96%? Only when you consumed enough, you become lactose intolerant, then I'll consider you. Because that's what happened to me. Oh, that's such a cruel fate. That is awful. Because I have a confession. I consume a lot of cheese. Never love milk and cheese. I'm with Broseph on this one. Rosa, thank you so much for the 65 stream streak. That is a crazy number. That is a crazy person number. Time to see Carol 75. Oh my god, literally. Thank you, Maylin, for the 75. That is how the fuck did I stream 75 times? Like, excuse me? Right on time. You were ready. She wasn't lying. But yeah, why would she lie? She's so on it with the stream streak. I have not seen more commitment before. I will switch screens as well. Oh my god. Actually, a coincidence, didn't see your message. Broseph was foretelling the future. For baby cheese. Is cheese getting mistreated? I also have so many of these rewards to claim because I have not been able to play in such a long time. So I'm so sorry, game. I didn't mean to abandon you. We're just linked, I guess. Question is Ill-treated a word, like, or is it mistreated? Mistreated, I think, is the better one, but I'm not an English expert. I'm not an expert in the English language. May 18th and October 18th followers. Following from day one. You haven't stopped. It's crazy. She was right. Ill-treated. Like, I haven't really heard ill-treated, but at the same time, I wouldn't bat an eye if someone said that, because I'd be like, okay, that makes sense. Alrighty, Cheese. Thank you for being here. Thank you for being first today. I should get, like, those first redeems sorted. Followed you May 18th and Meilu was from October 18th. Wow, the 18th, such a special date. And then Meilu and I started talking on Halloween. I'm the fastest. You're the fastest, Cheese. That will be something that remains. Yeah, I have not been playing at all, have I? But tell me, how am I meant to keep up with all the gacha, all of my work that I haven't done, with life in general? Tell me how. I'll just chat next time instead of wait. That's okay. I'll just put the redeem in at one point, and then the redeem can do the talking. Oh, there's free temples. Oh, this is still a thing. I forgot about that. Well, let's do a temple. Hello, Lyra. With hard work and determination and energy drinks. You are so right. I should get myself an energy drink. I haven't had one since Friday. And I will see if I can do one pull as well. Why not? One cheeky pull. And thank you so much. Oh my god, Lara, thank you for the 55 stream streak. That is a lot of streams. Ankh has to hit the advantage now. Have a wonderful stream. Thank you so much, bro. So thank you for showing up and being here. I appreciate it. You know that emote, the heart emote? I only got half of it. So I'll never have a finished heart.
Matilda is now available.
Thank you, Matilda. Let's see where we left off, actually. Because I do want to continue with the story, mainly. Invaders in black. That which obscures the sea, that which engulfs the clouds, comes heavily. It's only a few, surely. Don't know about that one.
Vertin, finally! The manor suddenly emerged everywhere like ants. Lilia and I couldn't take them all down. I would have acted sooner if you hadn't told me not to pick fights.
A mad pawn roars and jumps on them, but is immediately being pulled off and knocked out by Lilia. His limbs twitch horribly and his body soon shrivels.
Bleen, all they want is to attack, even if their blood will be sucked out. Insane! Back when we were spying on them, I told Sanetta to screw the peace agreement through the radio. I knew those geometry psychos and the Manos would go mad sooner or later. They were not that crazy when they were solving the math problems. There! What the hell happened down there?
I can't even that is
The cave is the key to be immune to the storm. There is a cave on this island, which has the same effect as my suitcase. That's what the Manis are after.
What?
But hasn't she also put on the stone bangle? Even if she can break free from that bangle, There is no way she'd let her followers keep carrying out suicide attacks. And if she has signed that peace agreement, how will she take the cave from a Byron?
Vertin?
On Virgin's back, 37 opens her eyes. She puts out a finger and points it to the sky. In the eternal and transcendental sky, several dazzling flare stars are lining up.
What's that?
The whole of Apiron is in deadly silence. Only a visitor is still browsing the classic book.
I'm afraid you have overstayed your welcome, Ms.
Oh my god,
Arcana.
Will, thank you so much for the 30 stream streak. Everyone's getting crazy, like crazy stream streaks, and they're all aligned in the same day. It's like, I was gonna say Christmas. I don't know, that's the best I can come up with. Thank you so much.
I have to regrettably remind you not to overstep the boundaries, despite the great help you've given to us.
I take not thought for needless disputes. But to ask a simple question.
She gently closes the book.
The great philosophers. Ye seek the ancient wisdom, follow the sage's teaching, and pursue the noble virtues. You are separated from the world for thousands of years. And you have not gained the human's understanding, nor have you sought for it. I find pleasure in this allegory of the cave. However, hast this been unto thee? That who led us to the exile in this cave.
Interesting question. You know what? Fair point. The flare stars are approaching. They move in an orderly manner, as if they are a group of... I can't read that quickly.
What are they? I've never seen these before. Why are they here? These things should not appear on this island.
Oh no. Oh no.
No! 97, no!
No, this can't be. This can't be. The eternal and ever-circulating current. Oh my god, the silent sea. I need to read quickly. A fleet in black is breaking the waves and sailing towards the island.
Seneto, did you bring the humans' army here?
Did she? The end? Oh, just like that? I felt like such a short episode. Speculators gather on the beach, trying to dig shiny objects from the sand. Those things don't belong to them.
Stay behind me. I'll keep us safe. There's one, my sword sharp. Pray, carved in your woven neck.
Oh, is it a bit laggy?
Premia sereno intenso ad infinito. My shells! Stay away from me! This one should do. Aydın gamla solele desta. I know the moon, and this is an alien city. Fate has revealed itself to you.
I'm not doing a lot of damage, am I?
Oh look, here's another one. terrible. You want me to? We stand together. The overflow of the Sephiroth. We'll find our home one day. Go away. Enough. A sword shop. It looks good. A glimpse.
I don't know how I'm gonna make this one actually. Am I still on easy mode? This doesn't feel easy mode. There we go. There's skill coming in clutch. Oh my. What?
I don't like to resort to violence, but accidents happen.
Why? Why?
Just like real diamonds.
I'm not winning this one. Okay, gotta regroup a bit. Inside to level 30. That be why. Do I need to level them up?
The glorious sun as bright as Matilda.
Matilda.
Du chaos naissent les questions, et dans leurs réponses, nous trouvons l'ordre.
She's already in the right insight, I'm gonna assume. Just needs more levels.
I'm so glad to have you here. No, I mean, I'm so grateful you let me stay here. No,
Matilda, you
and
you can wait actually, I'm so sorry, girl.
Got a job for me. If you're looking for
Oh,
someone-
story. That's what that is. Soneto, could you level up some more as well? Wait, your insight's not up? Oh, maybe that's why. Well, let's do 40 first.
Many streams are converging.
Let's do some building.
We stand together. A ripple stirs. The overflow of the Sephiroth.
Maybe it just could also be more economical to level Matilda up for this round specifically. But I don't mind doing Soneto's insight.
A secret revealed. We'll find our home one day. The tremors of fate. Cette entoure révèle les Sephiroth.
Voilà donc succès. Atteindre la fin.
The glorious sun as bright
Matilda.
Knock first. Now walk out.
She can only go up to 25.
Come in, please.
Greetings. Today your shirt matches the color of your... La ringrazio.
Yeah, I don't have any level up materials. Whoopsies. But hopefully this alone will be enough, right? And I'll use Matilda just in case. Oh wait! I can use people? Just like this?
No wingman is needed.
Just like that?
Look at my back.
Yeah, I reckon she would have some attack in her.
Wanna watch the aerial stunts?
Prey, caught in the woven net. The tremors of fate.
Don't blink.
Maybe I should have used all assists. Oh well.
Haven't you eaten?
This one should do.
Fine.
A ripple stirred.
We're not afraid of you.
A little trick.
It's starting to look yikes. Can I not defeat some tiny rocks?
Oh look, here's another one. This one should do.
Wanna watch the aerial stunts?
We stand together. You are not welcome here.
A little trick.
They're just not dying.
Oh look, here's another one. You want me?
Fine.
Oh, be careful.
We'll find our home one day.
Don't blink.
Ooh, okay.
Stay away from
Oh,
me.
okay. Oh. So,
I don't like to resort to violence.
okay, but I don't have any weaker. This is getting difficult, isn't it? Can I use any more people to help me? I don't even know what Eternity does.
Hey ho, let's go. Equipment check.
If this doesn't do it, then I don't know what
Stay
does.
behind me. I'll keep us safe. Stop it.
Wanna watch the aerial stunts?
Woohoo! Release!
Don't blink.
Stay away from me. Peace and love.
Like at one point, I just take everyone
Haven't you
down.
eaten?
It looks good on you. They're just little gay. We stand together. Rock, rock, rock! Change the world!
That's so cute. Oh my god.
Enough!
do.
Fine.
Start me up.
Oh.
Yeah, I have a feeling I'm gonna meet the same fate for some reason. Like, I don't know, maybe I just need to make them really, really powerful.
If you want me to...
Whatever. Сколько побед?
We'll find our home one day.
Because they just one-shot me.
Swallow my exhaust.
Surely now. I hope her skill isn't just one. I kind of wasted it, but I defeated one.
Stay away from me.
Footage is gone. What?
I don't like to resort to violence, but
I'm just nice counter effect will be triggered. Be careful. The counter effects. My god. Like, what am I meant to do?
They're just little gay.
Fine.
Start me up. Left hand up. Now right hand up.
Don't blink.
Woohoo! Release!
Oh my gosh, she's like gonna die. Please.
Wanna watch the aerial climb?
Are you ready to be blinded?
Oh. Don't blink.
Are you ready to shake?
This is not going well. Minty, this is not going well.
Woohoo! Release!
Oh my god. Look at Regulus. Look at her HP. Finally a shield.
Isn't it?
Wanna watch the whatever. Сколько
Sadly,
побед?
these are counts.
A little trick.
But anyways, hello.
Swallow my exhaust.
I was meant to do 1 minute break as well. They dropped the treasure they found in Scatter. Finally. The star. Lovely meeting. With a shake of her head, the little white duck finds the gold crest. Hiccup. He got onto peak. Let's go. I hope so. I mean, it's already been peak, but if it's more peak than the peak. Just woke up from a nap. I was gonna have a nap and then I didn't because I couldn't sleep.
Wow.
So I'm
So
just
this is the library.
vibing here.
Ooh. So many people here.
This bit is shorter, by the way. I think 10 chapters. Ah. A gorgeous sap green dress jumps into the library of SPDM. The owner keeps talking in a sing-song tone like a chirruping goldcrest.
We've also got this many shelves in the library of Sotheby's Manor. Are there any alchemy workshops and potion warehouses here, like in our manor?
She's so cute. The young lady stands on tiptoe looking around this place curiously.
Where can I find Miss Bueniche? Madame Z told me to come here, but she didn't give any other clues. The people here really need Mr. Teacaptor, who is always nice and warm to the guests. Just twist his teapot ear, then he can take you anywhere. If not so, placing a luck-a-day potion at the entrance would help as well. If I had made it before I came, Miss Bueniche and I might have met by now.
Miss
She will
Bueniche.
just pop up behind me. Are you looking for me?
Matilda!
Oh my word!
Oh my word.
Oops, that was too loud. Where are my manners?
Peak meat, peak. Sowerby straightens the wrinkles on her dress and gives out her hand like a real lady.
Oh, nice to meet you. Are you Ms. Buinish?
The other girl nods haughtily. Haughtily? I've not heard that word before. The uniform speaks for herself. It seems to be a historic first meeting for them. This is absolute cinema.
That's fantastic. How did you find me? Did you see me in the Oneiromancy? Or through a crystal orb? Either way, it is the great Arcanum. I'm much greater than that. Look at you, dressed as if you'd just been to a ball. You are as eye-catching as the pigment board on a sketch.
I think that's a compliment.
I saw you the moment I came into the library. A ball. Does the Foundation hold balls too? No, I'm saying... Est-ce que tous les amis de Vertine parlent comme ça?
The French.
Never mind. Madame Z told me you wanted to look up the materials on the mysterious school that believes in numbers here. That's right. Miss Mossel told me she will thoroughly check the documents in the Foundation archive. So I'll go through the books in the SPDM library. If we can find anything about that school, we can be of more help to Vertin and her team. I'm sorry, Miss Sotheby, but I'm afraid the situation is going to disappoint you.
No.
While you spend the last hour looking for Ticketler's ear, the kind-hearted monitor assistant already gained a valuable access to the library. But I haven't found any records regarding the mysterious school that believes in numbers yet.
Like a bolt out of the blue.
Oh, but Miss Mossel said there are so many books here that they can cover the entire back of a Stronsay beast. That's a bit exaggerated, but she's right. Nevertheless, the librarian was transferred to a more important position years ago due to the storm. Many old books are not yet sorted. Some even went missing in the chaos. The only relevant materials I could find are the stories of Pythagoras and some books on mathematical theorems. But I don't think they have anything to do with Vertine's issue.
What Matilda sees now is a pair of tear-dimmed eyes. No.
That means I can't do anything to help them.
My girl, please don't cry.
Please stop being emotional. It doesn't work on this professional member of the Foundation.
She looks away and clears her throat like a grown-up.
Without field investigation permission, I can't take you out to collect information. But in fact, there is still another reference room only known to the most outstanding monitor assistant. Hooray!
Other students in the library cast disgruntled glances at them.
Shh, shh, shh. It's a violation to make noises in the library. Please follow me, Miss Sotheby.
Tall shelves. Unfamiliar surroundings. An impossible mission. The girls walk through the shelves like fish swimming through coral. Oh my god, it goes back to fish.
Thank you so much, Miss Buinish. You mentioned ball. I haven't heard that word for a very long time. I remember what Mr. Carson, my butler, had taught me. He said, express your gratitude to fair ladies by holding a grand ball. I'll write to my father and ask for a brand new, unsinkable and maneuverable rock and roll park. I'm sure he will gladly say
Mr.
yes.
Carson, don't. Let's just, like, not even think. Let's just be like, ah, yes.
Maneuverable rock and roll park? Yes. We can hold a twist ball on it when Vertin and her team are back. Please allow me to say no. The monitor assistant of SPDM will never participate in such an inelegant activity. Wait, did you just say Vertin and her team? We can talk about the ball later. The kind-hearted Matilda Buanish will try her best to help you with the task. But, of course, it's only out of her sense of responsibility, not for some personal reasons.
No, not at all. They go faster and faster. Finally, they reach their destination. To patch the fragmented ears in the future. Sorry, ears? Eras. I can read. Eras in the future. And to store the currency... Bruh. Let me take a sip of water. And to store the currently unimportant files and reports. People built this reference room in the shape of a box with grey and white walls. During this awful time, which might last for ages, people call it the footnote of history.
Here we are. The reference room storing unnecessary information. It's a place ignored by most staff. Even so, this careful, reliable monitor assistant will not let go of any details.
She knocks on the rusty sign Hoftily. It's the second time they've thrown this word at me. What does that mean? I'm getting mad. Acting in a blatantly proud, arrogant, or disdainful manner. Damn. Okay, Matilda. Like hefty or heavy. I see.
I hereby officially appoint you as the chief assistant.
I guess it's
of
the same thing.
Assistant of SPDM. I will take my responsibility and teach you how to become a devoted foundation member.
Whole gang lost. Matilda pulls off the cloth covering the archive cabinet. Dust rises in the air.
Here is your first task. Read through these unsorted old files. All of them.
The monitor assistant takes a dusty file from the cabinet. The paper inside has already turned yellow.
I have searched all the archived ones. These are the last parts. Most of them are discarded administrative documents, low-priority materials, and substandard reports written by rookie investigators. By the way, you should know I didn't sort any of them out for you, and they don't necessarily have what you want. It's all right. Leave them to me.
Aww.
I love reading. You'd better do. Here's the
You're in a library, you better do.
safe. You can sit on the cushions there when you sort out the files. I don't want your dress to stain the stone bench.
Shouldn't it be the other way around?
I'll go see if I missed any files. Listen, this monitor assistant will test you on your familiarity with these files when she's back.
Three hours later.
Double check completed. Looks like I didn't miss any relevant files. Phew, quite a long day. I doubt if that spoiled lady can finish all the materials. She must have been bored and fallen asleep, waiting for her tea kettler in the dream. It takes much more
I would not
than dancing
underestimate
and balls
Sotheby.
to be a foundation investigator. I'll send her back to that teacher when she wakes up. In the end, it will be the kind-hearted Matilda who finishes the task for her. Being a great monitor assistant comes with great responsibility.
Again, Matilda gently pushes the door open. Why did they have to bring that sentence? No. Surprisingly, she is welcomed with an energetic greeting.
Oh, Miss Boanish!
Standing on a ladder, Sotheby gives her a big smile and a stack of files in her hand. I didn't mean to bring that up, but... The files she didn't finish reading are scattered on the ground while the others have been well organized in the cabinet.
You didn't fall asleep. Did you sort out these files? Yes. And I love these books in uncommon shapes. There are so many wonderful stories. I often read books with Sasana when father wasn't at home. We read and read until the red bomb waves woke up the sun. Moreover, these files are much easier than Miss Moisson's reading to us. Here, the gentleman from River Conway tamed a whole group of our banks. How marvelous is that? Oh, okay. Looks like you meet the basic requirements for being a rookie investigator. Tu es plus ou moins qualifié pour être mon assistante en chef.
The young lady doesn't pay much attention to the mumbles from the monitor assistant. She's busy announcing her big discovery.
And I also found this interesting report. It tells a lot about the storm and the numbers. Will this be helpful to Burton? Show it to me.
She takes a pile of yellow paper from Sotheby. Ooh. This neat and orderly written report has no beginning or end. Obviously, the author is a meticulous person.
I have to say, it is undoubtedly a violation to submit such a report, but it will be a travesty of the truth and human sense if I cover it up.
Peace, sense, justice. They have always been the creeds in my heart, and are now the reason why I have decided to write down the whole thing. A long time has passed since the first attack of the most severe crisis in our time, but we are still wondering, what on earth does it mean? That was the eve of the millennium, of which no one had any memories, illogically. The next day, time was already reversed to 1996 the moment we opened our eyes. We walked out of the building made of grey and white marble as usual, hardly aware that the sun we bathed in was from another time. Our survival was unexpected and almost unbelievable in such a calamity which swept the globe. Why did the headquarters of the Foundation survive the reverse? Why couldn't we find our younger selves in the outside world? Did any other region survive it as we did? What was the cause behind this calamity?
I wonder how they'd figure it out.
I didn't know. Nor
Like
did
the
anyone
exact
else.
year.
Things remained unclear until time was reversed again. This time, we all witnessed that reign in the 80s.
These files Burton needs.
I think so.
She says in a trembling voice. Don't know. This monitor assistant, who always claims to have a cool head, has never panicked so much.
It's a report written by someone who witnessed the storm. And it has recorded the storms before Burton became the timekeeper.
Damn. Hello, Shipshy. Hi. Soaked Science. Soaked Science? What a name. Oh, thank you for the hydrate. After a terribly heavy downpour, it's hard to stay calm. I feel that. Stretch. I actually have not been stretching in so
Before
long.
she became the timekeeper? Whoa. So Burton wasn't born a timekeeper.
Maybe they rely slowly on context clues like events happen again. Probably. Or maybe they have some kind of like written record, or maybe like ads that they would see. But I can imagine like the first time it happened to be so confused, to be like, why am I getting deja vu from 4 years ago? Can you imagine you open your eyes and it's 2022? Actually, no, wait. 3 years, my bad. 2023. We're in 2023.
She didn't tell you that? Wait, no one is born a timekeeper. It's not an inherited title. Anyway, this report includes the secret chronology only accessible to the core members of the Foundation. You can only check it under the supervision of the monitor assistant before you become a qualified investigator.
Don't know how I'd feel about that. I don't know either. I don't think I want to be back there. Matilda dusts off the folder carefully.
No matter what the reason is, it shouldn't have been shoved in this dusty room like rubbish.
Well, at least it hasn't been thrown
To
out.
evaluate its authenticity and risk, the genius Matilda Boigny will fulfill her
genius.
duty as the monitor assistant and carry out a thorough inspection of this report. If you agree to this resolution, please nod, Assistant Sotheby.
The speech is full of terminology Sotheby has never heard of, but it doesn't matter. Based on the tone of the speech, she has already decided how to answer.
Yes.
That was 1985. A gloomy, miserable night compared to that peaceful morning in 1996, when we were only bothered by confusion. We didn't expect time to be reversed again. Nor did we understand the consequence. Even now, I still remember Paulina's desperate cry. One of her hens was already inside the safe area when she fell at the entrance to the headquarters. And that was the only part of her left to us the next second.
So if you're partially in the storm, then they can just also sever your limbs?
The only legacies we found were an engagement ring on that hand and her favorite blue polka dot scarf, which we used to wrap her remains in the end. To be honest, I admired those who still remained calm and sympathized with the arcanists on the edge of mental breakdown. It had nothing to do with the 1/4 arcanist blood in my body. It was only the kind of empathy which all mankind would share out of instinct in the face of a hopeless calamity. We lost many, too many colleagues. In the materials they sent back, we even saw all the horrifying phenomena, such as one's veins turning into electric wires.
Ooh, I mean, scary, very scary, but also, wow.
Since then, the storm, a word simply taken from visual observation, has been used to refer to the calamity. Of course, we can have a word for the calamity itself. But what words should we use to conclude all the absurdity and panic? Before the storm, we were all familiar with time. It was supposed to be a straight line connecting the past and the future. We followed the line to move forward. We broke free from ignorance. We built
Time is a crazy
civilizations.
concept.
We developed technologies. We promoted the well-being of mankind. And we improved our living conditions step by step. We were so sure that we were making progress on the right path. But then, the path was taken away all of a sudden. Oh, time. Our closest old friend, where are you taking us? Back to the 2 most painful war times in the 20th century? The era when no one had ever heard the hiss of steam engines? Or the century when mankind was yet to be enlightened? So far, mankind has achieved a lot in history. Dynamos, automobiles, flyovers, railways, hospitals, poorhouses. But if it goes on like this, what is the point of all the efforts we have made? Now we are like a shipwreck left on the island of time, witnessing the fall of the whole modern world in the unstoppable tsunami. Even though the Foundation has lost a lot of staff members, they are still doing fine compared to Laplace. My younger brother was a good example. He was the most sensible person I have ever known. On the first day of the second reverse, he told me, in a calm manner,
"At least we have reaffirmed that Newton was right. There was never an arrow of time in classical mechanics. Neither in relativity nor quantum mechanics. That means this is absolutely normal. Whether the time goes backwards or forwards, even if it starts spinning around like a tabletop football player. They're not against the law of physics. We can go back in time and give Poincaré a Medal of Great Profit."
The next day, he almost fell off the 6th floor due to excessive drinking. All the perceptions of time and space developed to this day were overthrown. We couldn't find any theories to explain the storm in any existing researches. There could only be 2 reasons for this situation. Either we've been completely wrong all the time, or we've come to a brand new world. And this new world
That could also
can
be
never
a
make
thing.
sense in the way of science, or that of physics. It cannot be verified by an independent third party, and it is impossible to be comprehended through reasoning. Is it true that we have been going the wrong way? Is it true that those once proven wrong by history, those arcanists who claim to possess gnosis, are actually on the right path? In fact, the one who put an end to the chaos was indeed not a human. This thing, I had no idea what it was. It claimed to be a machine which never stops working. It laughed at the limitations of our brains and the metaphysical mistakes we make ceaselessly. But it did solve the most urgent issue. A system was built to tackle storm-relevant emergencies after it took charge of Laplace. The first measure it adopted was contacting all the existing branches of the Foundations at the time to confirm the scale of available manpower. Then it built observation stations all over the globe to find if there were any other regions immune to the storm. After that, numerous offices responsible for deducing the cause of the storm were established. Even though there were countless disagreements during the research, at least we had taken the first step. I handed in the application to take part in this mission, determined to get rid of the fog in my mind. In 1986, I was assigned to the office in Egypt. All my friends came to the dock to see me off, because we knew it could be the final goodbye. Even though we were equipped with the emergency communication devices issued by Laplace, we were still not clear when the storm would assault us, or where we could hide nearby. What really scared me was not the threat to my life, but the possibility of dying ignorant. Then I boarded the ship to Alexandria from Athens. And that was when I met her.
I was gonna say, isn't the numbers in Greece, but technically yes, agency, wasn't it? So this has to do with that.
It was almost impossible to ignore that group of arcanists on the ship. There were about a dozen of them, all in eccentric stitched robes. They were followers of a strange school which mixes arcanum and mathematics. I talked to them. No matter how much
sounds right.
bewilders me now, I was more excited than confused at the time.
I wasn't sure when she said Egypt, but when she said that she's going from Athens to Alexandria, I was like, oh wait.
They also survived the storm in 1996, and they noticed the unusual changes taking place.
Hi, White. Thank you. I was planning on doing a stream because technically it says it's tomorrow, not today. So I'm a bit confused myself, but thank you so much. Oh, and thank you for the free stream streak. Yippee. Let's go. Oh my god. I can't spell as well. Give me a second. Yippity yippee.
That means I actually met another group of survivors from the Millennium.
But yeah, technically tomorrow. I don't know what I'm gonna do yet. Hopefully I can stream, even if it's a bit later. We'll do something fun to celebrate 1 year. How am I? I'm tired. But apart from that, I'm okay. I hope you're doing well. She stops turning the pages.
Wait. A school of arcanists who survived the storm?
They might have an art collab later. Ooh, you can draw something fun? I need to finish my Yellow's drawing. She's been sitting there for a while. I don't know what to draw. Ooh. Decisions. Oop, 1 minute break incoming. Not the next chapter being called Tower of Babel. Oh, this. Spin a wheel, that's so true. Get chat suggestions. That's what I do when I don't know what to do. I just ask people to solve things for me. I feel like I've accomplished everything in life for all my V friends. Is that a bad thing? V friends is such a cute way to put it as well. It's good, bad. Now what will I do? Yeah, this is why I ask people, because I'm indecisive and I don't know what to do myself. Loud ass PlayStation ad. Ooh, I've been getting that one as well. Like, I feel like ads are so unnecessarily loud. I wish they gave us like more of an option what kind of ads to view. You have an idea? Idea strikes. Me? You? Do I wanna? Art trade? Oh my god. if you're okay with the fact that it might take me a while, because I am currently under a lot of uni pressure, then yeah. It might take me like a while, I won't lie. We'll do some silly pulls, why not? Yippee!
Aloha! Welcome to...
Don't worry. Take your good time. Thank you. Most likely I'm gonna end up drawing on stream anyways. I forgot the spelling of precious for a sec. I forget how to spell. I forget English. English is not a real language. I'm concerned about this one, Tower of Babel. Most of the time, language barriers are the least significant obstacles between people.
A mixture of arcanum and mathematics. The ship on the Mediterranean. Unbelievable. Our investigator actually met this group of arcanists who believed in numbers, and even left such a precious record down on paper.
Does it mean we are close to being helpful to Virgin?
I think they're being very helpful. The chief assistant of the monitor assistant lets out the cheer.
Certainly. It's what we deserve for all the efforts today. But why did they leave such an important report in the reference room storing unnecessary information? Did they misput it here after the chaos of the storm?
Or is this actually where all the classified information is being kept? Putting her confusion aside, Matilda turns to the next page of the record.
Among them, the most easygoing one was Hugh. He was an engineer as well as an arcanist. We shared the same preference for human technology, and that became our common topic. Hugh was in his 30s, red-haired, cheeks sunken, and deeply depressed due to some kind of eye disease. He was a decent man, with a prudent attitude, working at a desk most of the time. He reminded me of the imperial miniature painting artists in the Sultan's palace. Most of them ended up blind after toiling for their life. He showed me the picture of his daughter. I don't have children, but I could feel his happiness as a father. Although I got along well with Hugh, he seemed quite out of place among that group, which was actually led by her.
Huh?
I don't know what words to use to describe her. She was like a meteor shower, a tempest, or an unreasonable catastrophe itself. Her existence was just like her name. It was simple, yet implied a lot. Please forgive me for my cowardice. Even now, I don't have the courage to write down her name.
Welcome back, welcome back.
If one would call that a name. In fact, she was quite a kind, warm-hearted person. Among all the unregistered arcanists,
I was gone for a few seconds. Oh my god. You okay?
Ones towards the Foundation. She looked young, even though I heard she had a daughter too. Besides, she still possessed the innocence of a child, and that kind of excitement.
You know, technically, if we do this, this is gonna be my first
That's
art
right.
trade.
It seems the whole world was
Oh,
like
okay,
a
but the
small
power is not.
rainbow.
Oof, RIP power. I've done, what's it called? Not art attack. I keep calling it that all the time. Art fight. I've done that, but that's like an art trade with no obligations.
Our communication was heart-stirring at the beginning.
I didn't know who this was at the time. Didn't realize.
Both of us were eager to find out what was happening.
I wonder who actually
Two
as well.
shipwrecked victims grappling at each other on the sea.
I still don't know what this art fight is. If you look it up, you'll see on their website. Is it June or July? I think it's June? For the whole month of June, right? You get to upload your OC, your character, whatever, in your page. and you get assigned to a team, and you can attack people with art by drawing their characters. And it can be from the... You can also do friendly fire. And then you get to see what people drew of you, and you can also like attack back that person. It's very fun. I'm gonna probably partake again this year.
But I didn't have the slightest idea what she was talking about, actually. The problem was not the typical communication issues between humans and arcanists. I was sure the language we used didn't pose any obstacles, but still I couldn't understand any words of hers. I would believe that one is
I would love to have one time. I get it.
All the factors of 11,567 without thinking.
Even though I said jobless, don't worry, you're speaking to a person who's never had a job either.
But what this one said was illogical nonsense which no one could ever imagine. She claimed that there is a power of numbers above all else, where the non-physical essences of all things exist in the form of timeless, absolute, unchangeable ideas, and that the physical world where the time flows is nothing but an appendage, which has never been real or true. And that's why the chaos in this world is not worth any attention, and we should focus on what happened to the supreme existence.
I have a job, do I?
Disaster combining modern maths with the ancient
You're streaming that? This isn't all a job.
I saw another futuristic arcanist.
I can't say I make enough for this to be a job. That is a job. I mean, it's like a part-time job, I guess.
I don't even bother to mention.
It's the closest I got to having a job.
Even the New Age movement could use some of her absurdity. But that was not yet the end. She even claimed to be aware of the exact year when the next...
Better than nothing. True.
But when I asked her about it seriously, she said,
"My apologies. I've made an oath. I shall and only shall reveal the demonstration to people who have their own soul numbers."
This isn't 37, is it?
I'm not sure whether she was making fun of me or being
It can't
serious, but I had this feeling that she was eager to tell me how she was granted the secret through a moment of afflatus. It seemed she just saw through the
Not 37, no.
all things instead of
I only
finding
thought
them
that because of the soft-spoken.
Can't you see it? It is right in front of you.
After I expressed my inability to comprehend
But understandable. Happy affiliate, thank you, Konke, thank you. I don't know why Twitch put it this early. Is it like a thing? Because this is my first affiliate thingy. Is it a thing where it does the announcement like a day before just in case?
What really irritated me about her, however, was her contempt towards science and all the scientific research methods. As far as I'm concerned, the value of a theory lies in its reliability, universality, and generalizability.
I know it prompted me with the reminder. It prompted me with the reminder. It wanted me to say in my own chat, "Happy affiliate day" to me. Isn't that so sad?
Our pursuit of
Can you imagine?
has laid the foundation of modern science, allowing us to change.
It still wants me to. Should I? I'll do it. You know what? I'll do it. Sure. Here you go, OBS. This is what you want.
Yet, in her eyes, the value of a theory lies in its beauty. I talked to her on the current situation, and I told her how we would save lives and preserve the hard-earned technology of mankind if we could find the pattern of the storm. It was of course not an easy thing to do, and would take enormous manpower. So I asked her sincerely to join the Foundation. Yet again she responded with contempt. She believed they would only become another military squad of the Foundations.
And thanks for the shout out. No worries, Koke. You stream so much, you work so hard, you deserve the shout out.
Darling, maths are beautiful for their uselessness. That's why it remains noble and graceful in this sordid world.
Suppose.
The reckless action of using it to calculate ballistic.
She turned down my invitation and left an unfairly negative comment on our storm observation project.
Wow, why would you do that? That's so
The
mean.
observation stations you built are destined to be toppled because their basis is the fragile world that follows the laws of physics. The efforts you've made are like nails on a sand beach, which will only be carried away by the next tidal wave.
I'm sure I'm gonna find out who this
But
is
I
at some
said,
point.
Perhaps
As in, maybe I already know who it is, but I will
someone
realize
has
it.
to do it. We will try every corner of the beach before making the conclusions of the world.
She's
we are living
ruthless,
in is already a
right?
hopeless ruin.
What a pragmatic, rigorous, and rational speech. But dear, the world is a hopeless ruin.
The conversation ended in disagreement. I don't know why arcanists hate the world so much.
They're just
Perhaps
haters,
reasons they have
really.
never been truly accepted. To this day, I still remember her venomous conclusion.
The world built on past experiences has ended. In your words, which you used to mock us, why not embrace the reality?
Oh, Koke, I feel like I don't do enough. If that helps with anything in any consolation, we should just go at our own pace and see where it takes us.
She had never given any proofs or details that showed rigorous logic. And the reason for her
You're
actions
studying to.
was an oath she had made before some
Even
storm.
that is.
Therefore, I believed her words were only the nonsense of a lunatic. When we first met, I thought she was different from all those psychos, who mistook the malfunction of their prefrontal cortex as the will of God. But they turned out to be the same.
Will do enough. Existing is always enough and more. I agree. Architecture is no joke. It may be no joke, but there are things that come with it because each one of us can go through things and experience things in a different way, even if we're looking at the same thing, because our sense of perception is very individualistic and affected by a lot of factors that make us who we are. Therefore, I think it is valid to go at your own pace whenever life throws you anything. And that we all have each other through this to keep us going. There's my philosophy for today.
In the name of human sense, I swore everything she said was absurd and ridiculous to me.
Until? Yes.
Madame Z said the arcanists on that island are all named after numbers, because they have a strong belief that numbers are the essence of their souls. The investigator wouldn't write down her name. Is it because of the conflict between their beliefs?
I mean, it's kind of sweet, you know, like choosing to keep her identity still kind of hidden, even if she left a negative review. Matilda turns to the next page eagerly, as if checking a novel brought in class by some undisciplined student. But the reality welcomes her with an empty page.
Huh? That's all?
Maybe because the story ends with an abrupt stop, or the hope just has dashed down. Matilda clenches her handkerchief with her sweaty palm. Trying to find a balance between growing the stream making. You have to keep going, getting better at 3D. So you already got a lot on your plate. It's just, I know it's not easy. Life does not make it easy for us if you don't have a choice but to do certain things to keep going. So just know you have my approval.
Submitting such an unfinished report would only cause
I
problems.
need longer days, right? Can you imagine if we had 25-hour days? Just 1 hour difference, how much that would actually change things.
Don't worry, Miss Burnish. I'm familiar with this
We
situation.
can have the answers all the time.
Every time after the brave
Yeah.
Typhon defeats Jupiter, he returns to the Auto Island. But each time we twist the ear of Mr. Glassbox, Typhon will show up again and again.
Nodders.
Ms. Moisson told me the ear is the key to bringing back our hope.
I still think I ate the most with that bread emote. It might have been a really early emote, but I think it just is so versatile.
Wait, don't tell me you are talking about the shows on the mechanical television.
Ignoring the monitor assistant's confusion, the enthusiastic young lady starts looking around for the ear that carries all her hope.
Stop
Your emotes are great. Thank you. Eating. Eating, yes, it is literally it's eating.
This is a detailed report.
And I want to do more
former
emotes.
investigator of the Foundations.
I need to look up like
TV show full of cliffhangers. That means
some
we will
ideas
definitely
because
find the rest somewhere.
every time I make my emotes, I don't think of what I actually need. So I end up with very random ones.
Oh, I see. Must be a cocoa treant who took away the other part of the book. Usually, they will be attracted by Luna Fixer, and by following their traces, we'll find their lairs in the stable.
You mean someone took it away? That's highly possible. Data loss is not allowed in the Foundation, especially under the Monitor Assistance Management.
We must prepare Luna Fixer. Don't forget their favorite jigging magical beans.
I think these two are getting along, right? In their own way.
I don't have those materials with me right now, but I can write to them. It only takes a month.
The disconcerting conversation is clearly too much for this rigorous monitor assistant.
Nuh-uh, we don't need that.
They meshed together somehow. I feel like they're talking in parallel languages that somehow still make up a beautiful mosaic. After taking a deep breath, Matilda takes out her crystal orb. An ambitious smile spreads over her face.
You've perfectly accomplished the task from me when you found this valuable report. Well done, Assistant Sotheby. Now it's time for the great Matilda to show a little bit of her greatness.
You know, at least she's grateful. Like, she's not mean. She's very full of herself, but not in a mean way. Divination in the day. You'll meet countless great diviners before the real answer is revealed. There is no moonlight during the daytime. But the moon is not the only choice for divination. Oh.
Judging from the omen, it's at the northwest, the beginning and the ending of the ring, where the wall reflects repeatedly.
Holding the crystal orb with both hiccups with both hands, Matilda keeps adjusting her position while trying to figure out the vague vision in the sphere. This game was a good find, the secret gacha. Minty is the one who we should all thank, for she has introduced me to this wonderful game. Sotheby follows her with a curious face. Although I can't wait to get to a point where I'll get some more time so I can explore some like really niche games that I find. You, Minty.
The beginning and the ending of the ring is not a problem either. The icon of the computing center is exactly the Ouroboros.
Absolutely.
Here we are.
I actually got reached out by a game developer a long time ago, but I was really busy at the time, and I still am busy. They did some games that are free on Steam, and they're very similar in nature to Danganronpa. So I am still planning on playing them, of course. I just need to let things settle a bit.
But where
yeah.
the wall reflects repeatedly, does that mean a glow
yeah.
mirrors? The mirror in the display center is a huge kinescope in the wall. And the one in the airtight laboratory is a crystal clear observation window.
But if I do it, like, I want to do it properly, you know, when everything is more relaxed and I have proper time to go into everything and such.
The one in the rehab center? No. The mirrors in the operation room have been replaced with curved electronic screens of steel structure.
Understandable,
after
thank
the
you.
Xenopilot made a scene. So, where is the answer?
Although we do have something really important happening this month. That being Eurovision. Which, with all things considered, I'm hoping I'll be able to stream those days. And we can have a look at it together. Hopefully they don't take me down for it. A white figure storms away from her side, almost bumping of the orb she tightly holds.
Hey! You just hit me! Shouldn't you apologize?
I heard you're an enjoyer. Yeah, an enjoyer is putting it very lightly.
Where did you come from, dork?
Dork? How dare you? The man grows a curse and hastily leaves this place with his hands covering his nose and mouth.
What? How could he say that? That's rude!
How dare he talk like that to my daughter?
That gentleman doesn't look well. He's covering his face. His nose is running with purple liquid. Oh dear. Did he drink a whole
She's a bit of a dog. Yes, she is. But it's just the way he said it, you know, it's full of... Like, it's to me, it sounded full of malice, and I will not have any of that.
He needs treatment immediately. Oh, if only I had brought the Phoenix heart nerves with me.
He ran towards the rehab center. Nothing to worry about. Just another patient trying to prove he has recovered.
The hasty man has disappeared completely. The little incident doesn't raise anyone's attention.
The rehab center has all the facilities and medicines he needs. He will be properly treated. But why is he wearing the uniform of Laplace? And where's the receptionist here?
The lobby of the Scientific Computing Center welcomes them with a deafening silence. The counter is no longer busy with people, but with an auto-recognition device instead.
Does everyone go to the weekend party night?
Probing around the counter, the temporary investigator seems determined to dig out a party gramophone from somewhere. Laplace, my goat, right?
Absolutely not. The researchers here are too busy to do that. The computing center is working on the most urgent and vital project, the research on the immunity to the storm. We should not disturb them unless it's an emergency. So please stop calling the office and put down the telephone, Miss Sotheby. This is not the ear of a tea kettler, and it won't take you to any twist balls.
The monitor assistant can't stand the difference in their terminology anymore.
Je sais que les débutantes, mais quand même, elle est trop bizarre.
C'est bizarre.
Guide new members with caution on patience. Trigger the afflatus at the right time. J'avoue que Verten a remporté une victoire temporaire sur ça.
Her mumbling is interrupted by the owner of the cheerful footsteps.
Miss Boonish, I just read the map on the counter. You mentioned where the wall reflects
Matilda, the rap battles need you.
Vision refer to the racquetball center here. You see, its icon is a bouncing ball.
Welcome to the rap battles of the Reavers.
Let me take a look.
Oh, 1 minute breaky time.
This is really the right direction. Next, empty boxes, glasswares, and copper pieces. Looks like our destination has piles of metal.
The vision in the orb is growing clearer, proving that they're heading in the right direction. That eases Matilda's upset mind.
Good job, Assistant Sotheby. I have to say, I might have gone a bit too hard on you. You are more capable than I thought. Thanks to your prompt reminder, we have saved quite some time.
Sotheby is glad to help.
Sotheby is adorable. The young lady gladly hops along the way while she doesn't give up peering at Matilda's crystal orb.
Miss Boonish, since you're such a talented diviner, why don't you just divine the reason for the storm with your inherited arcanum ability? According to Ms. Moisson, the reason still remains a mystery. If the crystal orb can reveal its truth, everything will be much easier for Vertin and her team.
Divine the reason for the storm?
The brave assumption astonishes this great diviner. She almost drops the orb. No, not the orb.
That's impossible for sure. It's a typical mistake of laymen to believe one can see everything through divination. You are an expert on potions and arcane creatures, but you have little knowledge on other subjects.
Haven't you received any systematic education on Arcanum? Education on Arcanum? I'm of course well educated in Arcanum, with Ms. Morsel as my tutor, and my arcane friends such as Typhon from the Auto Island, Jupiter, and... Alright, enough!
Up. She shakes her head, stopping her from listing another name of an arcane creature that nobody has ever heard of.
I have understood the fact that the education you have received is not systematical, or say incomplete, imperfect, inelegant. But don't worry, because you are talking to the kind-hearted Matilda. She will spend her valuable time to make it up for you.
The great monitor assistant clears her throat and starts recalling what she learned when she was 12.
In fact, the system of Arcanum knowledge is not completely separated from that of human science. For example, the modern pharmacy and chemistry actually originated from the experiments of potions and alchemy in the ancient times. They developed into two different systems because arcanists focused more on the knowledge ignored by scientists, which is gnosis. The knowledge we learn from divination is exactly under this category. Wow.
Sotheby's eyes light up with amazement. She's so eager to learn. Matilda takes out her notebook and draws a brief sketch in it.
Let me fill you in with more details. If two human researchers test Snell's law at two different places at the same time without making any mistakes, they will always reach the same conclusion. Or if two potionists use the same ingredients and follow the same formula to make the cough cough stop stop potion separate,
cough cough stop stop,
their products will also have similar effects.
Is this heading into quantum physics territory?
However, if two diviners respectively perform divination on the same thing, they will probably see totally different visions. Because what the divination shows is merely omens. The interpretation of these omens is in fact a kind of subjective deduction based on the reality, and there is no such thing as a standard answer.
Matilda is nearly as cute as the streamer. Happy affiliate. Thank you so much, Space. I would say I would go and say that Matilda's cuter, but thank you. Watch this like be funny where I'm gonna have like, oh my god, celebration tomorrow, and it's not gonna show up anymore. But I swear in my notifications it's 6th of May. Cough cough stop stop. That's the best name.
Even if the two diviners draw the same conclusion, it is more of a coincidence than a
Thank you for this. I hope you're doing okay. Thank you so much for being here. And I'm okay. I'm just a wee bit tired. Thank you for the stretch, Melee. Oh, the stretch is actually really help. My elbow clicked.
And this is an example of gnosis. Unlike human sense, it is unique and possesses no universality.
She puts it away and wiggles her index finger.
In other words, even if someone finds out a reason for the storm through divination, they can't have other diviners verify it. Because 100 different diviners will give out 100 different conclusions.
Damn, it's like design.
The scene will be even busier than a concert at Music Verein.
This is why I don't go and see too many people when it comes to my project.
That being said, the more possible result we get from the divination is nothing. Divination cannot bring knowledge which the diviners have never learned. The divination of such world-class knowledge, as complicated as the reason for the storm, can only be performed by world-class diviners. We may find one or two diviners like that if time continues to be reversed. Like Nostradamus. But he lived in the 16th century.
You might have to wait a bit for that one.
Besides, even Nostradamus is not always right.
Where can I find a reference? The truth be told, I don't particularly have... I've not posted it properly anywhere. Let me see. How can I reach you? What's the best way? There is one on Discord I can repost. Oh yeah, in the Discord server. Ilosu server. I think also, yes. But I don't know, do I put it which channel? I just draw socials for references. I have, right, so because the thing is I only have like a full body of this PNG that I kind of like, I'm starting to dread. And I have a new one as well. Wait, let me do this. Let me get this. I know how to navigate. I've got this, surely. Friend request, because the thing is with Discord it doesn't show me friend requests. Ah, there we go. Got it if you want. I'm great at posting stuff. It's okay, I have also got this, so I'll give you an option. Let me just get them. Because I have the old one and the one I'm planning on making into a rigged model. So I'll give you both. They haven't changed that much. I'll give you the old one. And where is she? My folders are so messed up. I got him. I also have an alternative outfit if that interests you. There we go, boom. If you could send me your references as well, that would be great. Curious about the new one. I've shown it before, so it's gonna get implemented at some point. It's gonna become a thing, I promise.
Thanks to your divination, we're getting closer and closer to that report, right?
You are right! Finding items, interpreting dreams, and making simple prophecies. All these things are just a breeze for the bright and clever Matilda. But inquiring about the storm is beyond my ability, and it will only bring misfortune. I will never make such a stupid mistake.
Matilda regains her radiant appearance.
In fact, this half of the report and the handwriting of the author are perfect divination media. Besides, our target is not far away from us, and I'm familiar with the surroundings, which have made things much easier than usual. It is true diviners can improve the accuracy and controllability of their gnosis by practicing repeatedly, holding the rituals properly, and making targeted preparations. But that still doesn't mean the result will be absolutely accurate.
Sotheby nods. No one can tell from her face whether she truly understands that announcement or not. Reading the vision in the orb, Matilda leads Sotheby around another corner nimbly.
The report says that person who mentioned the School of Numbers claimed she was enlightened about the year of the next storm. Is that also by divination?
I am not sure what kind of arcane skills they used, but
My internet is dying,
how.
I send good vibes to your internet, and I'm sure that for vibes alone it'll come back.
Even more abstract than images and languages as kind of symbol. Even so, there is no way for us to verify this prophet unless it really comes true. That is also why it takes almost nothing to spread a prophecy. My mother told me many people in the outside world write to the Foundation every day, claiming to be prophets who can predict the doomsday and thus requesting unemployment benefits.
The doomsday? Unemployment benefits? Oh my!
Unemployment
The outside
benefits.
world is far more wonderful than I thought. How fascinating!
Oh my god.
This niche is even greater than I expected. You bet!
Let me thank you. Thank you, thank you. Oh, it's gonna be interesting to draw.
Wait, did you mean I was not the greatest?
She is, of course, the greatest, of course. They have reached the end of the corridor. Matilda puts away the orb and looks at a wooden door with no sign in front of her. This is where the vision leads them to the room next to the racquetball sensor.
Here we are, Miss Sotheby. Now, this is the moment to verify the result of my divination.
Alright, I'm gonna prefer stream. Have a nice stream. Thank you so much. Bye. Thank you. I'm looking forward to seeing it. Is this when we see Squeak back in a V? Need to drop my poorly car off to the garage. I hope she comes back all good, and that it won't be expensive. Thank you guys. She opens the door with a slight push, much better than gently opening the door. To be continued. Guess I won't know.
If you look at the ground after the rain, you can often see a wet, long trail, like this one. At the end of the trail, there may be.
It'll be expensive to ask cars for you. Thank you, no worries.
Yes, forward.
Oh,
the snail marks the direction.
Good luck at the car hospital.
But what if we don't see any snails at either end? How are we going to distinguish the direction to the future from that to the past?
I have no idea because the future and the past are not that different from each other, as I've learned from my research.
Ah, you just figured out how those researchers handled matters. Faced the ignorance and do everything they could to find the answers. When the rain rose, they struggled to collect every component left, hoping to preserve the castle built by science. Unfortunately, the effort was in vain. Another wave washed away the castle and restored it to quicksand. Even so, they still worked hard in that house like canned sardines to record what was happening, because they believed at least the can holding them was a safe place. Yet in the end, they found that the can was only another sandcastle on the beach. Everything they were familiar with disappeared when the first drop of rain rose.
What happened then?
The chaos didn't last. If it really was the rain that swept away the snail and messed up time, then we should look at the silver lining. Does it mean we will find out the truth of time once the secret of the rain is revealed? There has never been a shortcut like this one, since time is only an intangible concept. So then, observation stations were built all over the globe. The staff learned how to collect and keep the valuable samples efficiently in no time. The little boxes they used to store the raindrops are still being upgraded even now. Order and silence were brought back to the labs. Every piece of gear was placed back on the right track. It was a grand feat, and no one could have accomplished it inside this huge, cumbersome machine, except another machine. She took no sides and sought only predictable results. That's why she made a decision as soon as she read that report and its attachment on her desk. The former was about a delicate component which flapped like a butterfly in that huge machine. And the latter was a piece of paper full of circles and dots. Then she stored the information on her hard disk and destroyed the report. And the paper which claimed to have recorded the locations where the storm might happen, yes, the one with the butterfly-like drawings, was retained for data comparison. It seems she's satisfied with the result.
No. The lament in silence. I need to know what happens. That invisible hand raised up high easily plucks a star from the sky. My room be like. The light is dim here. Archive cabinets are unorganized, and unorganized files are everywhere, punctuated by strange devices in Laplace style. It seems like an abandoned utility room.
Where are we? Lost and found at the racquetball center.
She waves away the dust and struggles her way along the toppling cabinets.
The orb showed copper pieces. We need to find something that seems to be locked, but is actually not. Aha! Found it! Nothing can stop the genius, Matilda.
She finds what she's looking for in a rusty drawer. Obviously, the report has been here for a very long time. Its corners curl because of the damp air. Luckily, the writing is still recognizable.
The trip to Egypt didn't go smoothly. The ship was hit by a common storm at sea. We were lost in the fog after that. Completely off course. Then something emerged from the water. Since the first storm, the Foundation has received frequent sightings of arcane creatures which should have been extinct in history. I had no idea what I was shooting at, even after I emptied the clip. And I didn't know what to do. Those arcanists brought us back on course. She names the precise longitude and latitude of our location, even without using the sextant in the spare cabin. I wonder how she did that. Perhaps the world did look different in her eyes. Then when I was about to step on a random plank on the ship, she suddenly dragged me back. I thought it was only an inappropriate joke. The next second, the plank broke.
Oh, wow.
I was stunned and asked her how she saw that coming. She just answered me as if we were talking about the weather.
Because that plank is deformed like a rhombus.
I was confused. Where is the rhombus? She laughed.
The rhombus can't be seen with eyes. You shall close your eyes, hearken to the teaching of the Supreme Existence, and seize the moment of a flatus.
That might be a bit difficult.
Of course, I didn't see anything. Nor did I understand what the moment of a flatus was. Perhaps it's just another privilege enjoyed by arcanists, just like their right to be lunatic. Nevertheless, she reached the correct conclusion in a completely wrong way. Anyway, she saved my life. But that was not enough to settle the differences between us. She remained rejective to working with the Foundation. And I finally gave up on the attempt to persuade them. My mission on that trip was not to make contact with them. Besides, what we needed was builders of the storm observation system. Not some liars who would only make things worse. As for the shelter they took from the storm, she wouldn't say a word, as if she were dealing with a spy who pried to find out the deepest secrets of the Arcanists. In the end, Hugh mediated between us. He gave me an address in Istanbul to which I could send the letters to contact them. After that, I spent more than half a year in the Egypt office. Things were even worse there than I expected. Some have gone missing after the storm. The people who were supposed to be in the Egypt office, according to the member list stored in the headquarters in 1985, were not there when I arrived.
None of them?
The situation could be caused by the limitations of the transmission of paper-based materials, or because the computer was not yet popularized to every corner of the globe at the time. One minor mistake of a copyist could develop into a huge difference. Besides that, the chaos inside Laplace was an even worse issue. I learned that someone published the paper Samplings of Global and Regional Chaotic Energy Route Changes in the name of Butterfly of Lorentz. Apparently they secretly used our sampling sites, yet their research direction and conclusion were radically different from Laplace's. The researchers equally divided into two schools. One sticking to the human technologies they have focused on, and one changing their direction to Arcanum.
Is this one of those moments when you look back and you're like, now that makes sense?
At the time, it was still too early to decide which direction was right. without sufficient experimental data.
Yeah.
But many already believed that if time continued to be reversed, human technology would only keep falling into decline, while Arcanum, which relies on personal ability, would rise again. It's true that Gnosis cannot be copied, verified by an independent third party, or comprehended through reasoning. Its nature decides that it cannot lay the foundation of science or be popularized to every ordinary person. It takes solid marble to build a castle, not slippery sand. Even so, what harm will it do to rely on Arcanum when the underlying logic of all things has become unreasonable? Before the disagreement was settled, the storm in 1987 was predicted. We were ordered to return to the headquarters 24 hours before its arrival. But the prediction was not accomplished by Laplace. A captive from Manus Vindictae names the precise date of that storm. Our enemies, those lunatic xenophobes, valuing only pure blood, made it further than we did. Yes, we built observation stations, we made countless deductions, we developed
That's so sad.
simulation models. We made efforts, we sacrificed life. We did whatever we could. Yet the result was that we didn't find any other regions immune to the storm, except the headquarters and another one in North America.
Okay.
In the end, 95% of the branch members were reversed. 87.9% of the equipment was destroyed, and 100% of our predictions failed. In conclusion, our endeavor brought no achievements. As for the captive from Manus Vindictae, the delirium patient who claims that oracles flowed under his parietal bone, when we asked him how he learns the precise date of the storm, he burst into laughter.
Can't you hear it? Has God left you behind when he spread his grace?
Then he smashed his own skull with a handcuff. Yes, there was no doubt. He was an incurable lunatic. But his insane nonsense was exactly the reason we survived the storm again. No matter how unreasonable or illogical it was, or how much a lie it sounded like. So we'd better believe we shouldn't go out in black today because the fish is swimming in the water. We'd better believe in the existence of the non-physical, everlasting, transcendent world where everyone's soul is a number. We'd better believe in the supreme existence which caused the disorder of time by merely casting its shadow. That means the life of individuals means nothing more than rubbish, and the world is but an imperfect ruin, where only the chosen ones will pass the trial, where the rest will be eliminated by the rain. How am I supposed to do that? Finally, I made up my mind to write to her. I didn't expect her to answer my questions. All I wanted was to confirm if she had survived that storm, for the sake of our peaceful talk about the rhombus. Yet what I heard from them was a simple announcement of her death, with only 2 words. She died. Then it burned and turned to ashes in a second. On the same day, the first and only timekeeper who just took office, the 12-year-old child, returned alone from the storm.
Fatima, baby.
She told us the time in the outside world at that point, and that was how I knew she was right.
It is right in front of you.
But if there is a God, why are you playing such a prank on us? After we had suffered from the collapse of all the existing orders and the failure of all the great laws, if this is what she calls a glimpse of the supreme existence, the moment of afflatus, do you have to present it in such a cruel way? The last 2 digits in the number of the year after that storm were exactly her name and her number. 77.
Her name and her number. The report ends here. 2 digits. That's the full stop of the story.
Incroyable! Incroyable! C'est vrai! Quelqu'un a vraiment fait cette prophétie! Pertinence and Soneto will be thrilled to know what we found! Well done, Miss Sotheby! You performed as well as a formal investigator! We need to submit this report to your instructor immediately!
Sotheby is doing so good. Grabbing the papers tightly, Matilda turns around with excitement. Sotheby isn't the person standing there. Oh!
What are you doing in other people's rooms?
The report is snatched away.
This is my personal item. You have no rights to take it. Please leave immediately.
Personal item? This is a precious record that should have been submitted to the Foundation. According to Administration and Regulations for Dispatch Personnel, St. Pavlov Foundation Decree number 259.
Where's Sophie?
Every member of the Foundation, when acting as a field investigator, is required to create a comprehensive investigation report of all their actions and promptly submit it.
And they are obliged to ensure the authenticity, objectivity, and impartiality of the report. No personal bias is allowed in the content. If you have read this report, miss, you should know that it's not even qualified to be filed.
But this is an emergency!
The Storm Reformation Act is still new to her. She can't think of any articles to support her point of view. She racks her brains for words, but before she makes it, the other person starts talking with one of his eyebrows raised.
I can tell from your uniform, you are a student of SPDM, or... This is Laplace. Do you have your guardian's approval to leave the school, Miss Underage Student?
This underage student?
Approval? I don't need that. I am not a student. You are talking to the exceptionally promoted monitor assistant of SPDM. Here.
Oh my god. She holds her ID card high as if she's holding the flag of liberty. Me when I get ID'd. If I had confidence. But she is ignored. The adult walks directly to a swivel chair in the room and pays attention to an educational toy on the table.
Did you just ignore a formal administrator of the Foundation? This monitor assistant will report every misbehavior of yours. Every little bit of them.
Wordless, the monitor assistant can't be more embarrassed in her life. She looks around just to find that Sotheby is gone. Luckily, the chief assistant learns faster than she expects. The familiar sing-song tone is making a report to her own tutor outside the half-open door.
Miss Moisson, we found that report here. The great Miss Buanish and I discovered some important information. I came to you and Madame Z immediately after we read it.
She was so quick.
Hmm? Miss Buanish, why are you confronting Mr. Chair?
Sotheby stands at the door. Her head is tilted. Two adults are behind her.
I didn't expect to see the second half of that report here in your room, Adler.
Her smirk? This time, the owner of the voice can't be ignored. The swivel chair unwillingly turns around.
Don't call me that, friend. Why not just call me Enigma? Just like everyone else. Relax. I know nicknames mean no harm, but I don't understand. How is a report filled with meaningless words of any concern to you, Madam Z?
It provides information about the Arcanist group Virgin is now dealing with. If possible, please give it to me.
Of course. How can I turn down
Oh
a
my
request from
god.
Constantine's chief of staff?
Poor Matilda.
Take it away. I hope you don't mind the mold on it.
The researcher stays seated on the chair and casually hands out the report. Madame Z smiles. She seems glad to see that Enigma still has the energy to be sarcastic. But clearly, the monitor assistant can't tolerate such a blatant violation of the staff regulations.
Please pay attention to your manners and do not bring disgrace to the computing center, Mr. Rude.
Rude. Miss Moisson taps her on the shoulder and quickly looks in the direction of the door.
Ms. Buanish? Ms. Sotheby? You've done a great job. I'm sure what you have found would be of great help to Timekeeper. And I will report your active performance in this mission to SPDM as soon as possible, Miss Buanish.
Oh, thank you, Gary. Thank you. Welcome in.
We need to further analyze the files you found. The first on the scene could provide more detailed information. Let's get out of here.
Contribution
Hello.
exceptionnelle!
Oh, she's so happy. The keywords give this young monitor assistant a giddy pleasure. She can't help but ignore everything else Miss Moisson says.
Oh la la, exceptionnel! No, no. Calme-toi, Matilda. I didn't accomplish it alone. Assistant Sotheby also played a significant role. Hooray!
A loud cheer interrupts Matilda's mumbling.
That is to say, Miss Burnish, we can start preparing the balloons and flowers for the twist ball.
Speaking of which, this monitor assistant still needs to think about it. By the way, just call me Matilda.
I think they're friends now. She struggles to get out of Sotheby's passionate hug. The great joy brought by Miss Mossane makes her actions clumsy. Cheering and discussing, the girls leave the room. Madame Z carefully puts the valuable report away. The researcher swivels the chair again and hides himself in the fortress made of dusty items. He talks through cabinets and equipment in a slow manner.
There will be no advance in human technology. You think so? Even the Madame Z has given up on the study of theoretical physics and become a politician.
No. I've never thought of that.
She turns to the door with a faint smile. Click. The door is closed. What an interesting chapter. I've loved it. So far. Of course. Can I do a one pull? Or is it 80? Oh. It's 180 in this one. My bad. I think I'm gonna be looking for someone to raid and leave the stream here. It was a shorter one today. I have some stuff to sort out. I'm sitting here to look at this story. I'm so sorry. It's okay. Let me see who to raid. Maybe we can find some fun activities. I'll definitely be playing more often. Do we want... what do we feel like? What do we feel like? Plenty of odds of this. To be fair, there is a pretty big playlist in my YouTube of just me going through the story.
Available. Feel free to ask her anything. Did you hear me?
Thank you, everyone. I'm still thinking who to raid. But yeah, thank you all for being here. I really appreciate you guys. My god, the hearts. I'll be feeling better soon. I'll be okay. I think once May gets closer to its end, things will start to be a bit more relaxed. I'm so indecisive. Right, let's go raid. I shall hopefully be able to stream tomorrow. Bye bye. Thank you all. Thank you all. Let's go.